graduation. She's graduating from college. And I wanted to just kind of do my makeup, do a video, because I don't think I would really have time because I've been working and stuff like that. But I'm just going to be doing my makeup. But I also want to do a little bit of a discussion. And I wanted to do like a 1-year post-graduation kind of retrospective type of video. But I also wanted to do a get ready with me. So I was like, why not do both of them at the same time? So for today's video, I am going to be doing my makeup, and I'm going to be kind of talking about like, oh, how has life been since after college and stuff like that, because it's almost been a year since I graduated from college, and it's just crazy that it's already been a year. But I wanted to just kind of talk about like, oh, like what's happened throughout my life, and do I feel like, am I accomplished or all that stuff, but not like in that super negative way, because like everyone's journey is completely different, and like you can't really judge someone's journey you can't really compare your journey to someone else's. But yeah, so I'm just gonna be doing my makeup, and I'm gonna be talking about that. So without further ado, let's get started. So it's been almost 1 year since I graduated from college, and it's been like pretty good so far. I would say when I got out of college, I was like, what was I feeling? I remember I did a like post like college, like right when I got back from my vacation in Cabo after graduation. Like I did a video on that, but like compared to then to now, I'm like, I do kind of miss college. I do. Like whenever I talk about like I miss school, I miss the social aspects of going to school, like all the schoolwork and stuff. I can really do without. But when it comes to like doing all the fun social stuff with my friends, like I do miss all of that. So I am planning on going to see a friend for from college in June. Well, that's what I'm hoping for. But we're just still like doing some planning and stuff. But I do really miss a lot of my friends and stuff like that. I remember doing like all the plays and stuff. It's just kind of, I've been going through kind of like nostalgia kind of phase where I'm like, oh, I miss doing this, I miss doing that. Like especially now that my brother is going off to college, and he already made his decision, and we're just kind of figuring out like, oh, like how's everything gonna work with him, and I want to give him some of my pointers as well. But yeah, so after I graduated from college, I kind of spent my summer, like I was kind of, like my main focus was trying to get a job, because I like had a job in college, but I didn't have a job like after leaving college, so I was like, I need to find a job, and YouTube wasn't paying yet, so I didn't really have a job. So I was like spending my summer looking for a job and stuff like that. But I was doing that. I was kind of just like hanging out with my friends. Like every month we'll always like go to a movie. Like my best friend, like always wanted to go to some kind of movie or something like that. But I did get to watch a lot of really cool movies since graduating. Like I remember I watched like The Boy and the Heron. I did Barbenheimer with my friends, and I like watched a bunch of really fun movies. And like but I got to do like a year, not a year. I got to do like one last summer, like before like having to worry about a job, but I was still kind of looking for a job they weren't really treating me like, oh, you're part of the group, so you're just like, you're here temporarily. But then when they kept me past seasonal, they really kind of changed up on me, and it was just like, and it just kind of really made me not like the job as much. But I was keeping the job until I can find a new one, or until I move out, because I really, really do not like the job that I'm in right now. But in the way the job market is now, I can't really like be like, oh, I want to quit a job and just get one right away. Like, it took me like the whole summer to even find a job, and like it was like a luck of the draw that I was able to get that job at Kohl's. But I'm thankful that I have the job now. I just wish I didn't have to do like all of this stuff. Oh, and I also got this Milani Make It Last setting spray the other day. It's like, I really do like it. I heard it's like a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one, and I do really like this setting spray. I think the reason I think I like it is because I really like the pump. Like with the Power Grip, I hate this pump because you have to like press really hard, and like I see like people using it, and I'm like, am I just like weak? Do I like can I not like press hard enough or something like that? Yeah, that's one thing. I hate those pumps. But going back, I've been working here for like almost 9 months, and it's been like a roller coaster. Like, at this point, I'm just kind of going with the flow at this point. Like, I'm trying my best at the job, but I'm just like, why should I really care about it? I'm just doing it because I need the money and stuff like that. And I feel like a lot of the people who's like, who like are like managers and stuff like that, it's like, why does it always have to be about the money? Why can't you work for like the camaraderie and all that stuff? It's like, because I won't know these people after work unless like I become friends with them, which will probably not happen. Unless we're like gonna be a couple of people. Just probably the Sephora girlies. Like all the other people I won't really become friends with after I stop working there. It's just like, what's the point? Like, I've dealt with this a long time. Like it's kind of like job burnout. Like, especially as someone with autism or someone that's neurodivergent. Like, I get burnt out of jobs really easily, and especially with like Kohl's. Kohl's is very emotionally draining. I have to deal with so many different people. I have to deal with like people, like especially like old people. It's like there's like no in between. Like, I get old people that are like really nice and like I really enjoy, but then I get old people that are like so nice. Like, oh my god, I have to tell you about this lady yesterday. So I was getting ready to go on my break because I was gonna go on my break, but I was helping another person that I was helping earlier, and I was like, I'll just help him because I was already at the register. Because I was helping at the register after my other coworker was going on their break, and then was like, oh, I'm gonna go on my break now. And then I had this freaking old lady, this like old decrepit, like freaking on her last legs, freaking old lady. Like, I was grabbing my water bottle and she was like, excuse me. And then I was like, oh, I'll be there in a second. And she was like, excuse me, like yelling at me, like I didn't hear her. And I like shut up out. And I was like, I heard you. I'm on my way. Because like that's the one thing I do not like people like oh my god, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, freaking she was just like yelling at me. Like the one thing is that I do not like it. I will not take anyone freaking yelling at me. Like, that's what I will not do. Oh my goodness. My dad's being obnoxious. But yeah, so oh no, they made me distracted. But yeah, I like she yelled at me and I was like, I'll help you in a second, and then she was like, oh, I thought you didn't hear me. And then I like went to go help them and she was like, my Kohl's cash isn't working. And I was like, okay, let me see. And I checked them and I like scanned them because there's like a little barcode on them. And I was like, oh, they said they're because the machine, because at self-checkout it tells you like, oh, the balance is 0. And I went to go check why, and it looked like they did returns like at one point and they got redeemed. Or like one of them, she had like one that had like that you get sent in the mail for rewards. I think it was like only for Kohl's card members, and for like the ones that you get in store after spending a certain amount of money. That one was also looked like someone did a return and it was taken out. And I showed her like both receipts, and I was like, oh, both of these Kohl's cash look like they were depleted because one of them looks like you did a return, and one of them looks like you did a return, and the other one looks like you did a return, which took some of it out, and then it was used on like a certain date, because it will tell you like on the receipt you get from the register, it'll tell you like, oh, this is like how much was used, and this is like what was depleted. And she got off and I was like, well, I get this one in the mail, like why does that one get depleted and all that stuff, or why does that one go away, even though they said it in the mail. I was like, well, because it looked like you did a return. Like I showed them like all the little receipt inquiries, and she like had her granddaughter with her, and she got all mad. She like yoinked to her stuff, and she was like checking on it, and she was like, why do I even get these? They don't even let me use them. And then like I had another lady earlier, she was getting upset because I guess when she did a return they gave her the wrong Kohl's cash and she wasn't able to use them and all that stuff. But yeah, but then like back to the old lady, she was getting all mad at me and like all that stuff. Was like, well, I can't even use my Kohl's cash, and she was like, well, I still want to use my Kohl's card. And then like I helped her with her Kohl's card, and she was getting all upset, and she was like, now I'm getting all peed off and all that stuff. It was like, well, she said the actual word, but I don't want to say it on here. And her like granddaughter was like, stop. And I'm using this new Hello Kitty cream blush from the cream shop. I think I remember I did a video on these, and I really want to try them. just eat beauty blender. But I think it looks nice. But yeah, then she got freaking all upset, and her granddaughter was like, "Stop." Let me see how it looks. I think I'll just keep using a brush. Let me see. Let me use this brush. I have this brush. I just don't really think I like applying green brush. What is? Because it gives me like a bunch of weird texture. Now let me just kind of blend it out. I don't know, it looks kind of patchy. Like it's not laying down as well as I like it to. I think I'll just top it off with some regular powder blush when I powder this down. Like I used it once. But I don't think I really like it that much. But yeah, then she like started ripping out freaking Kohl's Cash. And she got $10 more in Kohl's Cash, but for at self-checkout, you get it sent to your email. And I always get complaints about, oh, why do I have to use an email? Why? Like, what if I don't even have an email? And I'm like, well, I'm sorry, you gotta really get with the times and stuff, because everyone has an email, everyone's using email and stuff like that. Like, if you have a Facebook, you have an email. So, I'm sorry, like, you need an email for things. And it always gets me annoyed and stuff like that. That's fine. But yeah, and she got like all annoyed and stuff, just acting like Karen and stuff like that, and she like laughed and stuff, but her granddaughter like mouthed, "I'm sorry," like to me, and I was like, I like nodded like it's fine, and it's just like, why do people always get so mean and stuff like that? But yeah, now let's finally talk more about college. But like, after like I'm working here, but I also started working at my old high school when like they asked me to like do the makeup for high school, and I was like, sure. And we did like a Peter Pan kind of interpretive version of like a post Peter Pan, like, and that was like pretty good. But then now we finished in March, at the end of March, we finished doing like we did Little Mermaid, and that was a lot of fun. The makeup was a lot of fun. I got to like really get into the detail of it, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And school's drama club was a whole lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I love doing the makeup, and like a lot of the kids had a lot of fun, and like the kids, like they love the makeup, they had a lot of fun with it. And I'm really proud of what I did for my first ever after that, like, I haven't really done anything with this school yet. I don't even know if I am, because I don't know if I'm going to be moving out or not. Maybe if they're doing a cool play, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll like stick around for that and then I'll move out. But yeah, so I'm like now I just want to say like, oh, how do I feel like my life has been after like after college? I feel like it's been pretty good. Like, I'm happy that I get to live with my parents still. Like, my parents never like kicked me out or anything like that. And I've had a lot of fun memories, and I'm super excited with how everything else is gonna come. But I haven't moved out. I haven't really moved to the place that I want to go to. Gotta get into singing. But yeah, so I'm really happy with how everything is turning out so far when it comes to my life and things like that. But I don't know what's gonna come up next. I don't really know what's gonna come up next. Hopefully, much better things than working at Kohl's. But yeah. Let's just hope everything goes well. But yeah, let me pause so I can do my eyeliner and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. My eyeliners look like two completely. I have basically Trixie Mattel symmetry today. But yeah, so I just wanted to do my eyeliner, but I think I've been doing pretty well when it comes to after being in college. But we'll see how everything else goes in the rest of my life. And I'm super excited for you guys to see the journey with me. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow the Instagram and all my socials down in the doobly-doo. And without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed this video.